Hi guys, it's Amazing Purple Girl and we're back with Broken Sword Reforged. This is part 7. So in the last one, Nico told George to use the soft approach. But what did he do? He sent poor Fitzy out to get runned over, as Maguire put it. So, what happened? Well, we know something has gone down this trapdoor, but we don't know what. And we don't know how this has affected things either. So let's go back in the pub and see. I think maybe I should ask for another pint.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Okay, if you say so. Huh.
Thanks.
Ah, hang on. That's my fault. I'll have to drink that in a minute. We need to do something to this box. Oh, the switch. I know. Silly me. I thought this was enough, but no. Let's just flick the switch.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
Oh, George. Seriously. Okay, so we're going to have to drink this because he won't give us another one until it's gone. All gone? Okay.
Excuse me.
Another beer, please.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about another drink?
Same again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners and money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail
George,
bar?
no.
Cocktails are chic,
You
cool,
are so American.
and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you
I
imagine
don't mean
it?
kids.
Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
Right, now let's try it. Oh, same glass. Okay.
I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
Never.
I can fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh, well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my idea,
It is not. But I am a professional electrician.
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvelous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it.
Yep.
I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps.
Okay.
You can make a start on the glass washer.
All right. Now that I have the card, then clearly I can do this.
And when you've finished that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Well, of course. Let's have a look.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me.
Wonder if it needs something, George. What have we got? Oh, what a nice little piece of wire. I wonder if that might help. Very safe, because we have an electrician's card.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Sure.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints.
Handy.
A free half pint to that man
Free
on the house.
half
Now,
pint.
could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Half a pint. Not even a pint. There we go.
What
It's
a
very
dumb
dark.
place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar.
Indeed.
The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around.
Mm-hmm. Feel your way around this.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Hang on, Mr. Leary. I'm still working on it. Will it work now? There we go.
I lifted the trap door and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
I think we'll use the steps. Oh, hello, Calm.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
Nope.
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
Poor man.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either.
No.
The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel.
Nah,
You didn't happen to find it, did you?
not yet.
If I had,
I mean,
would have
no.
taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Bye, Calm. Thanks for visiting. Oh, I can see the packets of crisps on the wall. Wow. Oh dear. Right. Oh, that's a lot brighter now.
Then I noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
Do you need the flashlight now?
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As
Good.
I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was already under its spell.
Tut.
Did you find it?
No.
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I've already
I
screwed him
could.
over.
For sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Right. What do we have over here?
I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use.
Okay. There's nothing here but a sink. I guess. Let's look at the sacks.
It was a couple of paper sacks filled with trash. I searched the
I didn't mean
trash, but
paper
there was
bags.
nothing useful there.
Okay. You would not think this was an English game. Yeah, a lot of American terms. Right, so we need to go tell Fitzy's uncle what has happened. So he'll be extremely concerned, I just know. Hello, I'm back.
Hi. It's me again.
So I see. What now?
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here?
Mowing
the
down
poor
your
fella
nephew.
must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
No.
Oh, no. But he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
I love his uncle.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle
dear.
between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
Well, yeah.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb
No.
the haystack.
Never.
What a moral dilemma.
Well, very moral.
Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
Don't do that.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvellous. I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
Sure. I mean, it was outside the bar. I wonder who
He
would
strode
be...
off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
I wonder who would be fool enough to climb a stack of precariously balanced hay bales. Hey, George. There we go. I wonder who would do that, George. I wonder. I really wonder. Now what are you going to do?
Stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
You could reach that. They should have made that taller. Right, I think we need a tool. No, where's Crack? Maybe it's not Crack. No.
No way.
It is Crack. Why can't I see? Oh, it's that. Why do I think that was the Crack? What a numpty. Right, Crack.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Don't forget to collect it before you leave Ireland.
I tugged at the lifting key and found it was held quite securely.
Okay. Over we go. And we're going to find the beast of Lochmarne. And see if I can do this in 2 goes. There he is, the Lochmarne goat. The infamous puzzle that has its own wiki page. Right, so I think we have to first of all show that it will knock us over. Yep. Get up, George. So you go back there. Right, ready? Nope. Got to. That's it. You have to do it that way round. I did it. Yeah, you're not going to butt me anymore, goatee.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
What will we find down the ladder? George's bottom. Again. I think we see it 3 times in this game. I don't know. We pick that up.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Yep. Pick it up again.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Go and get the sack.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
Just in case you weren't sure what it was for. Right. Plaster in the holes.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
Okay. Now we need to go back to the bar. Goat's not happy. Oh, look who it is. It's Fitzy's uncle. Still fixing your pumps, Mr. Leary. Promise. No, hang on. I need to turn it on, don't I?
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
And by the way, Mr. Leary, your pumps aren't getting fixed. Oh, I thought it did it.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Right, now I'm going to be a good patron and turn off the water.
I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
That's okay. It's not as bad as if it were running on full. Right, it's a timed puzzle anyway, which is why I did not do it before securing the goat. It is definitely timed because the towel does dry out if you take too long. Over the top. Down the steps, the ladder. And we're going to put our water to good use. Right. The bar towel.
The towel was soaked through with water.
Still soaked through with water. And use it on the plaster.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the
It's
plaster.
very fast acting, clearly. Pick it up. And what have we got?
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Just as well. And we're going to use it in these holes.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
There it opens. Let's get the torch out. And I missed. And use it in the darkness. Probably a good idea. No? Just go into the darkness then. Oh, he gets the torch out. Well, thanks, George. Montfaucon. Back in Nico's apartment.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's, I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead,
And you say Pigram has disappeared?
without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pigram's gem?
Could he share a
The
room with?
Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
I've been reading about Pigram in this magazine.
That's it. Just sit on her table.
The media got its claws on him.
Yeah, if I was his agent, I'd get him to lose the pipe.
That dig must have been pretty important to him. He resigned his chair at Durham University to go to Ireland. And now he's disappeared. See what you can find out about Professor Pegram.
I'll speak to the university. What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man. What do you know about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television program, Pigram's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
Okay.
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobineau at
I
the
will
Kron
look for
Museum.
Lobineau again.
And why don't you see if Rousseau has heard anything?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Rude.
Just take care of yourself.
Don't be rude, George. Well, he did pick up his sewer key, which is handy. Right, not quite gone fully yet, so see if we can find Lobineau. The museum. Who did he spend a room with? A night in a room with who was dead? I'm trying to rack my brains. Who was dead? Because Fitzy's disappeared. He's not dead. And the pumps must have got fixed somehow. Oh, look, there's somebody here.
It was a thin-faced, pallid guy with a questionable taste in outlandish clothes. My mother used to dress like that.
Oh dear, not a good start. Hello, are you Lobino by chance?
I beg your pardon. Are you André Lobino?
What?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No, I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarne.
Lochmarne. That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived.
Right. So, we have questions for Lobino, but I think we're going to ask in the next
Thanks for your help,
one.
Andre.
You're welcome.
Let Andre get back to whatever Andre's doing. Yeah, so we will leave these guys here while there's still time. And we need to ask, looks like we need to continue to ask about Montfaucon, we need to ask about Pegram, and also what we've come here to do, ask about the tapestry. But for now, we've run on long enough, so I will say thank you for watching. Hope you're still enjoying this game. I am really enjoying this game. I look forward to playing this every week. I might actually be able to play it more this week so that I've got more ready to go each week. Unfortunately, I won't be uploading them more than once a week, but you know, I'll hope to get ahead of myself. But anyway, that's it. Please come back and find out just what happens next. And I will say goodbye